Hi guys, Chris here with Super Savvy Travelers. Hey, I wanted to give you a little update on how things are going. This is really the first time I've done a video out and about, not in the bed, since I broke my ankle. So I wanted to give you a little kind of behind the scenes look on what it's like to be sort of medevaced out of here, out of a historic center with all the stairs and everything else. In short, it was kind of terrifying, although effective. What happened was initially, of course, Don Miguel, God bless him, came by and took me down to the hospital, and then we had to decide, knowing I needed surgery and knowing I had to do it soon, we had to decide what we were going to do. Were we going to stay in Calabria? Were we going to go to Puglia? What were we going to do about that? So the big important thing was how to get Chris back up the stairs and back to bed so that we could get that all figured out. And so basically how that worked, because I couldn't hop up the stairs or do any of that kind of thing, our beautiful neighbors all came together, and these guys are strong. They work outside, they do all kinds of things. They are strong. And they put me in a chair, kind of a rickety chair, if you ask me. It's one of our chairs. I can say it's rickety. And they all got together and lifted the chair and carried me up the stairs, which you can imagine is absolutely terrifying. But it was effective. I got in, they put me to bed, we started working out all the other logistics, and that was fine. Now, another thing, the next day the ambulance came to Calabria, and they were going to take me over to Puglia for my surgery in Altamura. So, of course, they have all the equipment and stuff, and the EMT guys are, again, really, really strong because, in America, we have, everything has an elevator, and, the stairs are like inside and whatnot. They don't have historic centers over there where there's all kinds of logistical issues getting people in and out when they're incapacitated. So they had this special chair that I sat in. It had poles coming out both sides, in the front and the back. And they sort of, kind of like a litter, those royal litters. So I was royalty for about, a few minutes while I was in this royal litter, being hoisted down the stairs and into the ambulance by the ambulance team. Of course, as soon as they got down to where it was stable, they put me on the gurney, and then the gurney, they put me in the ambulance, and then they hooked me in. Thank God I was hooked in, because that was a terrifying ambulance ride over. I don't know how fast they were going, but Pete was having a tough time keeping up. In any case, safely, we got to the hospital, did the surgery, recovering now. It's all going very well. I'll have my stitches out in a few days, and hopefully in a softer cast. I'm complaining because the cast is digging in a little bit, but whatever. I mean, I have so many things to be thankful for. First off, that it wasn't the hip that had been operated on a couple of times. And secondly, there was no head injury. I didn't trash my knee. There's so many things to be thankful for. So anyway, that's how you get medevaced in a historic center in Italy. Anyway, there you go, guys. That's an update on the situation and a little bit of an insight about what happens when you get injured. I'm going to be continuing with the content. Our associates are sending us beautiful footage of the places in Calabria, and we're also in Puglia, where we're getting a lot of good footage over there too. So there's a lot going on the channel. This is not going to slow us down at all. See you soon, guys.